Hey, hi, hello. I got a new microphone, and hopefully there's a marginal difference in it today. And I'm gonna be covering the topic of what may be the best new DPS class available to everybody at this point. And I have actually just started this class not too long ago, pretty much last night. I was experimenting around with what may be the most useful. And so I actually ended up figuring out that the best, in my opinion, right now is, well, it's Kunai. And for numerous reasons, in my opinion, and primarily because of the crit chance passive that they put up. It's much, much better now. And due to the amount of orbs that are being input into the the fight, makes gameplay just so much better. That's where I think this class begins to strive. Um, However, I am here to give my build out to you so you can use the same build I'm using. And so, first thing we're going to do is we're going to head over to Stronghold. And I'm sure most of you have probably, if you were in the Discord server, saw the huge media blow up about what was recently added. And we're going to go take a quick look-see into that. And of course, I already have it. It's in my op around here. And torches, yeah, that's probably what you're thinking. Why does this man have torches? Well, these torches are pretty powerful, if you ask me. And we're gonna experiment with that a little more. So let's see here. So I'm gonna go over to right over here. I'm gonna clear that. I'm just gonna get some heals and a power potion, and then I'm going to equip a mysterious key. You're gonna need one mysterious key for this. And we're gonna come right back on over to this little entrance, and we're gonna head on down to the basement. It's gonna open up, and boom, we've gained entrance. I usually have my low performance on because if I didn't, it looks like this, and I can't see like that. So we're gonna want to head just to the left of the cages. You're gonna come around this bend. You're gonna dodge that slime. You're gonna jump down this little pit. This should bring you down to a little dockyard. I knew I was gonna hit that. I just want to kill him quickly. Yeah, damage is taking a little bit to register, but as you saw there, I did about 2,000 damage right there. So that's pretty crazy. I'm gonna sneak around these. I'm gonna hop up here, and then I'm gonna jump over just because I don't want to go through that. And right here is the new area, and located in here is some pretty weird stuff. I don't know what this is, but it's here. Nonetheless, there's this chest. This chest drops something called the Broken Order Armor. The Broken Order Armor is pretty good. And by pretty good, I'm just gonna show this off really fast. Broken Order Armor is like pretty much a freebie for people who don't have the Prince Plate. With 500 HP, 500 shield, 50 minimum damage, and 50 maximum damage, which really increases your damage rate quite a bit. I'm gonna come over here, and I'm just gonna equip. Actually, I'm not gonna equip anything. I'm gonna come on over here. I'm gonna come to crafting, and I'm going to go and make a Prince Plate. To make a Prince Plate, you need one metal plate, approximately, if I can find it, 5 Prince Slime Gel, and a core, Prince Slime Core. And this will make a Prince Plate armor really helpful. Let me tell you about it. This used to be the best armor in the game previously, with a 500 shield, 100 defense, 5 jump power, and 50 HP. So, pretty good. However, we want better. So, we're gonna go in here, and we're gonna take this newly crafted Prince Plate and this Broken Order Armor to make the Order Armor. Now, the Order Armor is much better now. 1,500 HP, 750 shield, 5% crit chance, 200 mana, 50 magic, 100%, my bad, 100 minimum damage, and 200 maximum damage, plus 5 speed, 100 defense. Now, if we wanted to buff this even more, and I know that sounds a little interesting, we wanted to make this even better. I don't think I have the materials to do it. However, you would want to make something called the Fire Rune. Fire Rune is relatively cheap. The only really expensive aspect of it is obtaining something called the Empty Rune. I have, I think, 9. Yeah, see, Empty Runes, 9 of these. And, well, they're pretty useful. They make a Fire Rune. And now we can take our Fire Rune, so you go into your crafting table, we put in the rune. So we want to put in the rune. But I don't have a rune. So we're going to put in the rune and then the armor. And then this would make something called the Flame Flame Rune Armor. 1,500 HP, 750 shield, 5% crit chance, 200 mana. That's a buff. 50 magic, also a buff. 275 to do 275 minimum damage, definitely a buff right there, and plus 375 maximum damage. 5 speed, 100 defense, really good. In fact, I actually prefer to just, use the flame rune, the order armor. Now I have 2 order armors. I don't know why. I don't know if you can stack order armors, but you can pretty much stack them. And if I wanted to, I could also put a broken order armor on there, but that seems pretty futile. We can use a winged boots or a prince crown. Really depends on what you want to be using. I would actually prefer using the prince crown when you're not traveling. And this will boost your damage to about 1,500 instead of what I have currently down there. And here's my stats. They're pretty basic. 575 on damage and 300 on health. This should give me about 7,600 health and 1,242.5 to 1,447.5 damage. This should really increase how I'm attacking mobs now. I actually prefer to use, not with actives, that is. I really prefer to use health pots, obviously, golden apples, and power potions. Main reason being is there is fire damage. If you didn't know, previously the Fire Rune dealt damage at a 1/6 rate. If you did not know, when you hit an attack, there's a 1/6 chance that you will take fire damage. Bear that in mind. So you're gonna need pots. I don't know how much it damages you. I can't remember the precise amount, but it's painful. It does not feel good. However, I'm going to quickly test this new setup with Kunai. I'm actually going to go and show how to get Kunai pretty easily, in my opinion, without a hitch of sorts. So we're going to come up here to hard mode wolf. I really enjoy the new update. I would turn on new performance mode. I think it makes me just a wee bit laggier, but I don't want to risk that while recording. I'm going to pop in here, and now we're in the fight. Oh my. And so, I forgot to mention that I also have 1,500 shield, so that's helping me out significantly. I tend to wait for... Oh, and here's the burning damage right now. I'm taking it. I'm really just healing. And so you can do burst damages like that. I just want to actually use it on something that won't kill me as much. I use that. Boom. Oh, it also does damage to him. And since they buffed that to, I think, about 25,000 damage, considering how quickly I just did that, I think that was about a minute, maybe a minute and a half flat. I would time it. However, yeah, we'll time it. So that was about 48 seconds I did that in through just like head counting. So I wouldn't place bets on it by all means. I would not bet it. would not. Um, However, it's still really good if you know how to properly manage your health, and not even to boot. Maybe you have somebody who's a priest, and maybe you don't even have to worry about health in your group. And that's where I think this class really comes in with its high DPS rate. Obviously not doing as much damage as mage. However, they really did nerf mage to a very even level with all the other classes. So I really think that at this point, that mage is a little more on par with everything else. So I'm going to clear my active items. I'm going to put on some haste potions. I'm going to put on a health potion. I'm going to put on a healing scroll. I'm going to run out. And if you don't know where Kunai is, this is also a Kunai location. And please have wing boots. In my opinion, using wing boots makes this so much nicer. Also, I have no clue why you lag when you use pots, but anyways, long story short, you want to do this. You can skip jumps now. The only difficult part is landing that little thin piece from there to there. Not difficult at all. They just blocked that off. I don't know why, but I can't remember. Passives. We have Focus Strike makes damage change to max damage plus, and 15 chance to proc bleeding, which is really helpful. And there's another evolution. You don't really see it in there, but increases my crit chance, I believe, by 20%. So I'm more likely to hit criticals now, which is really helpful. For me at least, I think. And that's really how you do it. I wonder if I can get out of here. I mean, I can, but I can't make it out like this, so that's that. It's a shame. Long story short, I think the new Kunai, everything, especially the order armor, really gives Kunai a purpose to be used. It was already being used for high DPS, but I really feel like now it's the top tier at this point, in my opinion. I definitely use it over any other class at this point, unless I was helping my teammates with a heal or something really along that line. But as of now, I really believe, and full-heartedly, that the Kunai class may be the absolute best class in the game as of now. I wouldn't say that it's going to change in the near distant future, but it's definitely going to. Just long story short, there's gonna be some changes within how classes operate, and maybe I think there's gonna be some new classes coming out. And I don't know how well those are gonna be, or how good those are gonna be. Because at this point, I'm really just gonna main this until something comes out. And if it does, I'm obviously gonna make a video on it. But as of now, in my opinion, the best class in the game is Kunai, due to the high amount of orbs that spawn and the damage you're doing with the crit chance, the max damage. Well, that's cool. And, not to boot, burning damage, I believe. There's some. But I'm just gonna kill this one last time for demonstration. Ah, they're spawning outside. I can't do anything. Anyways, so then you can. The reason I actually genuinely like Kunai now. Gosh, I need to get used to speed. I'm not very used to this speed. I need to get better at Kunai. However, I do really think it's a good power class. I didn't take any burning damage from that. I don't know if anybody noticed that, but I did not. Let's see here. There's a lot of new things that are coming out. Look at that. I basically one-shot him. Alright. So I think that's going to be a wrap for today. I really just wanted to showcase this. The new armors are very, very, very powerful. Flame Rune and Order Armor, I think, are a perfect match. And if you want to do DPS still and heal yourself, I think the crown is really good because it still heals when you're fighting. I definitely think I'm gonna probably transfer over just to using the crown and order armor and flame rune armor, and not the gilded boots because I think there must be a speed buff or something. I'm never used to be this fast, but I'm gonna take my chances. So I'm probably gonna go and deck out with both armor pieces and a crown, and I think that should really wrap it for today. Hopefully in the near future that there's some more passives that come out for Kunai that I can explain a little better, but as of now, I truly and honestly do believe that this is the absolute best class for DPS with your pals. Um, so I think that's gonna do it. I hope you enjoyed the video today. I'm probably gonna be coming out with a better beginner guide because boy, my last one was not very good. So I'm gonna come out with a better one. Thanks for watching. I hope this helped out.